Yeah.
That's this format.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Violent cat abuse.
No, not the cats. Alright, let's
I don't think the cats are the ones being abused in this arrangement.
No.
Alright, let's see what blazing hell we get ourselves into then, shall we? What do we want?
And let's go heads.
You got it.
I think I go first.
Okay. Oh,
Turn 2 attack's probably not happening, so...
Okay.
that gives everything away.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Ah!
Chusky. Alrighty then.
Really?
Really? Really, really? Alright. Okay, 2 miles, nothing to play. Okay, let's see what we can do. Koko! Alright. So, some sort of fluffy box? No, it is Arc. Alright, fair enough.
Koko Pika. Okay, I've seen that before. I've seen
Probably for the best I didn't play my other deck here then, because it like punch real good.
I should probably play this safe and buff up the Zero Retreater.
Fair enough, yeah.
Tracking shoes?
Yep.
Yeah, we're probably fine with that. Go ahead.
Okay, we will draw. Oh, screw off, game. I need to show you this. Where are we at? There it is.
the classic.
The classic, yep. It do be that way sometimes. Alright. Let's see. How do we wanna deal with this then? Let's go quick ball discarding research. Oh, it's just about getting that. Okay, so they're all there. That's there. 2 of those prized, okay. Awkward, but probably not unworkable. 2 prized there, if I remember rightly. I should know this, but I just like forget sometimes exactly what counts are in the deck for these. Well, to shock absolutely nobody, we are getting Rotom. Like, I know, stunning, right? Just thinking what else I want to do from this. Because I have Ultra Ball, it's just, and yeah, research is getting discarded. That should show you how good this hand is. I'm just...
Darn, that's the second one to go.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think Air Balloon's probably going here as well. We're gonna grab ourselves a sheep. Because, I don't know, kind of feels like I should probably have that.
Sheep's a good thing to have around.
Yeah. Currently just thinking like what the overall plan is from here for it, because it's like, do I need those or do I want to... Because I actually have to hit Pokemon V this time, so like I actually have to kind of, you know, maybe lost some more tools than I did before, so... It's how many do I want to remove type of situation. And how greedy am I feeling off of the bit here as well, because I have an attach, but I'm tempted to not use it for, you know, sheep reasons. That could just get gusted in though. Let's... No, this is probably safe enough for it. What are you gonna do? You're gonna scrap the thing? Oh, you could do, but... No, this is... No, this is fine. I'm gonna attach it there, I'm gonna experience share here, and there's the third research. Drew it for turn. I was like, God damn it, game.
There.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So I did see Temple of Sinnoh, but I currently do not have anything that's worrying me on that front. So there's gotta be a supporter in that hand, surely, because I'm tempted to rearrange your top 4 as the ending goal of this turn and just be like, what are you gonna do about it? But you know.
Fair.
I think I'm gonna throw a Tower of Darkness down so that I can use it to discard the scroll and draw 2. That seems reasonable. We get another Rotom down. That's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, because I'll be honest, I don't know if I actually need to draw for this hand right now. That's the weird bit with it. It's just like I might not actually have to draw, so it might be in my interest to just rearrange.
Clearly, the correct answer is beam.
I mean, surely, yeah. Because it completely changes the map here, right? And this 200 HP guy that evolves into, if I remember rightly, 320 HP, completely changes the map. Yeah, absolutely. My multiples of 40 needs no thing like that. Yeah, it's weird, but I don't think I need to charge here. So I think I might just Seal Stone this guy to make sure I just have it down in case of like Marnie or something here. And yeah, realistically, I think I'm rearranging your top 4 and seeing, yeah. Yeah. That can go top. I mean, yeah, because I could kind of do it otherwise, but it's just like... Actually, maybe not. Because I can work around that. Yeah, that can top. And then, yeah, so 1, 2... oh, hello, Moth. Just flying in front of my face. Yeah. Alright, go for it.
Ultra Ball, discarding Research, and pass the peak.
Yep.
Just so I can reshuffle.
Yeah,
this.
so you can see, like, I gave you Path because I could still Seal Stone out of it if I needed to, right? So it was like, yeah, I don't really care too much about that bit. Mm-hmm.
Double Turbo Energy and Marnie.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm just gonna make sure that's shuffled.
Yep.
Throw that down.
Yep.
Do I need to Starburst right now? Probably not. It would be nice to get the Koko VMAX though. That's 230 health. Yeah, well, Starburst just to make sure that Gust and knocking that out isn't an option once I put energy on it.
Yeah, fair enough. Seems reasonable. It's going to be rather difficult to get that sort of level going here. Yeah, so you probably
Flying
saw...
Pika is probably not a good match.
Doesn't
here,
seem like
so...
a good idea, does it? Maybe when Silver Tempest first came out it would have been okay, but...
You know, this for options might not be the worst here.
I mean, you don't have to show me, but sure, makes sense.
And then we'll Trinity Nova.
Yep. Experience Share is going to move the energy over. Yep. Yeah.
Actually, do I do? No, I'll do 2.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yep, prize gets taken. This has to go up because I don't exactly have an air balloon anywhere else. So let's draw. Okay. First off, we'll use the tower, discard the scroll, draw the 2.
That's 359.
Yeah, 350 is the total on that, but again, beam wouldn't have made any difference because I can only hit multiples of 40, so the difference between 320 and 360, like, or 350, 360, like, it's...
Nothing.
Yeah, like 320 and 350, I mean, really, there's literally no difference.
Yeah.
So, that was why I
clearly
was like...
joking when I said beam.
Oh, I know, it's just, like, maybe if... No, even if it was on the active, it's like, yeah, whatever. Right, yeah, sorry, there's a bit to sort of think exactly how I want the rest of this to go right now. I think we're gonna do Ultra Ball discarding... I've already used Tower and I can't replace it this turn, so that should probably go. It's just how greedy do I want to get, really, is the only thing with it here. I think we could probably extend relatively far here. I'm going to discard a Lightning so that I can get the Flaffs. Because I think I should be able to get another energy between everything here. Quick Ball, discard a Rotom. I should just get the Crobat out as well, because that's going to be a pretty main big thing with it here. So, yeah, we'll fire the Crobat, draw 5. Okay. Let's go Speed Lightning to draw the 2. It's kind of good, but not yet. Right, let's need to do a bit of a math check here to see exactly how many do I have in the discard right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So currently sitting at 160, but we can do way better than that by the end of this. It's just working out exactly how I need to do that better. As the only catch is KOing will put me ahead on prizes, which means that this will paralyze. So ideally, I would like not to actually score the knockout with the VSTAR here, right? If I could get away with it. But I'm not sure I'm going to get away with it, is the thing. So we've got 4s, 160, 2, 4. I mean, I can get there. It's going to take a lot, but I can get there. If we go... So if I go bench the Rotom... Yeah, we go Serena, discard 3 tools to draw the 3. Okay. Yeah, the obvious next thing is like how's next turn gonna look, but we'll get there as we go. I mean, bare minimum, I can just do 80. I do not have to loss zone anything to do the thing. It's obviously not great, but yeah, that's put us at 7, which is enough to get the knockout I would need. We are going to use the Flaffs as well here. We're going to put the energy there. This is almost one of those. It has been brushed, yes. So now, really, the only question is, do I go ahead and use the Seal Stone now, or am I comfortable that it's going to be fine? And I think it's okay. It should be fine, so we're just going to go ahead and scrap short here, and we're going to do the... It's 280 that I need, right? So I need to loss zone 6.
Yeah.
So we'll loss zone 6, do 280, and take R2.
Yep, tracking shoes.
Yep.
We'll keep that. quick while discarding research.
Yep.
We need to have something going on here, so...
Mm-hmm.
That's your lightning. So I'm not KOing, that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, that was my calculation here. It's like I don't have to evolve to dodge a KO either, so...
But I can make you attach more.
That's fair, that's fair.
I could take a KO, but I don't think it's the right move here.
Oh, like boss up the Crobat or something? I guess
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah.
Or the Flaffy.
Or the
might be a
Flaffy.
good call.
It could be, it could be. It does put you back on even prizes, so it's not like it's a bad option at this point, in that sense.
Problem is, if I paralyze the active, it can just evolve and go, so even bossing in something that isn't necessarily going to die might still be the better play, because you're going to be slow getting attaches to it.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's decent logic.
So I think we'll Serena in the Rotom with no energy.
Sure.
Makes you work a little bit harder, and will man shock.
Yep, so because
That
you
makes
are...
complete sense.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense, yeah. Because it's like now, as you say, I do have to work a fair bit to do the thing here, which is probably going to involve something I wouldn't like normally do, but, you know, considering the other options, I don't think I have a great choice if I don't, so yeah. Well, this is probably why it was a good idea to save the Seal Stone at the very least, because now I guarantee that I can bounce the Stadium if that's the way this has to go, which I think it is, considering I'm basically going to have to, like, pay a retreat here, more or less. But it's paralyzed. Yeah, it's going to evolve if I have to do anything that way, right? So, like, that's not even a question, because but then the thing is, I don't even know if it's worth it this turn, because I only have the one tool right now. It's just awkward, because it's like, I've got to try and explode, like, the turn after, basically, in order to get that to work out, which can happen. It's just not
You
sure.
need a lot.
Yeah, I do. I'm just... Yeah. Yeah, quite a lot is kind of needed in general off of this hand right now, to be honest, because it's like heart mostly there, but kind of not. Let's see. I guess the other thing is, do I think that you have any follow-up after this? Considering what we've fired so far. 2 Research and Marnie gone, no Draw Engine in play. It's like, do I think you've even got anything after this this opening hand right now? Because I could just chill and just like wait and try and establish like a better thing on the following shot. That's not even that bad. In the interest of time, I'm gonna Ultra Ball. I'm gonna discard the Lightning, and I feel like I can probably just ditch the other Ultra Ball, because my deck is getting like really low anyway here, so I don't think I'm gonna be that like playing through too much more with it there. Yeah, this is one of those weird sort of moments of like, I can, but do I have to sort of thing, you know? The answer is kind of questionable, I'll be honest. Because like I can, maybe I do just have to do it. Because like I can get the VSTAR, that's fine. So the problem is any attacker that I go in with is just gonna get the same treatment, right? So, like, that's where I'm kind of not even sure if this is what I want to do. Because any attack that I go in with is literally just going to have the exact same problem happen here, where it's just going to be another, yeah, like, it's just gonna get paralyzed again because it's too bulky. So, like, let's same time, and like, because I've got to hit so much here as well. 350 is humongous. Means I have to have 7 tools for the VSTAR to get it. I don't know if I'm gonna get that far again with it.
It's not a track card, so...
No, definitely isn't. Ah, yeah, that's awkward to say the least. I almost wonder if I do just like chill then. Like, is that really a bad idea here? Not especially. I'm gonna Flaffy to this guy. Yeah, I kind of feel like I should just chill here. Go ahead. It's weird because it is potentially giving up a lot, but it also isn't strictly changing the prize math right now, so...
I'm wondering if I do this. Because you have raised a point that I don't have much draw at the minute.
Yeah, it's like you have nothing at the moment. That's the bit that I'm sort of looking at going...
But I think I can change that.
Okay. Yeah.
Barney?
Yep.
That has raised questions. Though I still think the original plan is going to be the best here. We pay retreat.
Yeah, this does
Spike
have a
draw for
retreat, doesn't
KO.
it? Yep. So you draw the 2 and you get your 2 prizes. Yeah, technically the draw happens first, but kind of whatever. Right then, okay. Yeah, it makes complete sense on the bit. I think we do just go here, because that also makes sense to do. We will draw. I mean, I was gonna search for that, but I suppose that works too. Tower of Darkness can replace the stadium here. We go Galarian Articuno, and we will reconstitute here. Discard 2 tools to draw 1. That's fair enough. Yeah, we're going to fire the Seal Stone here, because we are going to grab Box Art. So, Shuffle Draw 2 for you, Shuffle Draw 6 for me. We will go use the tower, discard a scroll, draw 2. We'll fire a Speed Lightning down on the Flaffy just because I want to draw the cards, but I don't really need them anywhere else, I'll be honest. And then I should have, I mean, it's only 200 HP, right? So I should have enough to KO that. Yeah, I need 4. I've got exactly 4, so I can just go ahead and KO that. Just thinking if there's anything else that's worth doing first. I think the answer is no. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and Lost Zone the 4 and scrap short for the 200.
Don't think I played that.
Yeah, thank you. Take the stuff off.
But I think we do that.
Yep. Pretty good get off of the thing there.
We have net energy, so it's...
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, like I didn't have a lot in, I didn't really have anything in hand, but if I get an extra attack off there, it's like I'm gonna start getting it. So, yeah, because, I mean, okay, 1's gonna be in hand, so I need an extra 1. That toolbox, if
it
I
was
just...
the top card, so even if I hit tracking shoes, it would have...
Yep. That toolbox hits 2 tools immediately, so I can then reconstitute them, discard them. I at least hit for 120 that turn, and then I'm setting up for the 80 plus, get the thing the turn after. So yeah, that's understandable. That's without potentially shuffling and anything there.
Probably should have been.
I still think I had the spike draw that, but
No, I get it.
Yeah, I think the mistake that game was actually the Arceus play. It probably should have been the free energy because you always had to power up something for a second thing, and you're just losing an attached by only attaching 2.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, I get what you mean.
There was only one energy left in deck at that point, and I wanted to be careful.
That's fair.
Because there was still energy in hand.
Yeah, no, I can understand both ways with a bit there.
So I prized a bunch of lightning energy.
I prized 2. I was right, I played 4 of each. I prized 1 of each energy type. Got them as my first 2 prizes. I was like, okay, I probably didn't need that many, but sure. Yeah, I kind of lied last time. This is technically my final contribution to the bit here, because this, with the replacement of these 2 being a 1/1 Regieleki VSTAR, which would not have been as good here, still could have done some work, mind you, because, like, Flying Pikachu does not want to deal with that and Flappy being down, so, like, that could have still done work, but, yeah, the idea clearly here being to actually reincorporate the V-Star now, because this thing's kind of cool and kind of does the same role as the Aleki but slightly better. Yeah, so Rotom not just used for the modern day thing of being able to draw free, it's an end of turn in like control and Zard lists and stuff. It's not just a Forest Sealstone dump. This thing is actually not a bad attacker in its own right in the very stupid deck that we have over here. Slight shame that I didn't get to actually show off the Porygon 2's attack. The whole point is that it lost zones, like, it doesn't lost zone the tools, it takes advantage of you lost zoning them in order to do much more damage, but it still served the other purpose that was to, like, effectively survive turn 1, right, by giving me an odd prize count, so it still sort of forced you into a very weird setup there, right, where you would have still had to take 3 KOs even though you got one, like, turn 1 with this. So Rotom would have died. No, Rotom wouldn't have died to Trinity Nova because you were at 180 thanks to the DTE, but it still would not have been an attack that I wanted to take at that point. So yeah, there's like just about enough tools in here to do the thing. There's 17 in total, so we can just about get there most of the time. Tower of Darkness can discard the 7 scrolls that we have down here for extra draw, which is pretty good. It's, there aren't that many other tools that you'd want to play here, like you could argue Choice Belt or something, but the dichotomy is you really want to get the tools in the discard so you can lost zone them, and if you put the Choice Belt into play, it's technically doing less damage than if you lost zone the tool, right? So, you know, we don't expect these to survive many attacks. They're 190 HP going into 250 when it evolves. We do not expect them to live, so in this case it's not only a stadium bounce, but it also gives me extra draw power as well, which is pretty handy. The fact of the stadiums could discard themselves as well is kind of neat. The other thing that we've got here is that Articuno, being able to discard any 2 cards out of the hand and get the draw for it. You could maybe argue this would be the Meowth, but getting an extra draw in a deck that's already kind of this way aligned anyhow. If you're gusting up the Articuno, that means you're not hitting the Rotom, so I think I'm fine with that anyway, right? That's sort of the logic behind playing Crobat here as well. If you're going after those, you're not going after my attacker, and if you're not going after my attacker, then I can just keep doing what I need to do it, and it should be fine. I actually forgot that I didn't play Force Arena in here, so I was thinking I prized a couple, but I actually didn't. There's only tools, but that's fine. Yeah, because this deck does tend to bleed prizes quite a lot, Boxan is a really good, like, pickup within this deck as well. Definitely hurts a lot of things to shuffle them down to 2. You were quite fortunate to just like be able to get a Marnie to get out of that, actually, looking at this list, because you'd played both Research, the Serena had gone down, I think at least one of these had gone down, so we weren't working with very much off of that 2-card hand, so good that you did get it. It's just like,
I think it was Boss and Rope.
Fair.
Yeah, Boss and Rope.
And then
so,
top deck Marnie for turn, yeah. That's fair enough. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining or anything off of it. I'm just looking at the setup, going, yeah, there's not like a Bibero like a lot of the Arceus lists would play, and we'd already played like about half of your supporter line, because I did see the chorus. That was one of the things I could have given you in the 4-card draw. I think it was like Boss, Ultra Ball, Path, and Chorus were the top 4. So I was looking at it going, well, I'm clearly not giving you Chorus or the thing that, like, Boss I maybe could have given you and probably would have been okay, but I was like, no, I don't really want to give you that leeway for later. And I was saying, well, Path I literally just bounce with the thing I have in play, right, with the Sealstone Tower of Darkness. So, like, I'm not fussed about Path, and yeah. 6 Stadium cards in here, by the way, good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandma GP2, exactly, DNA. That was pretty much the thing. But no, it's a fun little deck. Obviously, it can be quite nice into Lugia. It does sort of trade that way with it, but you don't have to loss on very many things, so there is that. And yeah, I just didn't want to play Lightning both things last time round, but I really wanted to show both Lightning decks off, because this one was one of the most fun ones that I had. Not one of the best ones, but definitely a very fun one to use, so I was like, I want to do it anyway, you know. As you kind of saw, the Flaffy for just a little bit of extra XL so I can keep the stuff charged up. The Experience shares the same way. It's like, these are ways of keeping energy in play because you do have a double lightning cost, so it's not like I can play DTE or something in here to keep it going. So since they are expected to die every turn, you do have to have some kind of minor way. It's very similar to the 1/1 Malamar that I played in that Dragapult deck, right, all the way back in Bevel Clash, that was like invaluable for that deck to keep ticking, right? It's the same sort of thing here. You're expecting to get KO'd more often than the Dragapult even, so you do kind of need that tiny bit extra. Got to use it a bit more offensively this time around though, just because of the way the energy panned out, but yeah, its main role is a recovery tool because we have all the air balloons that we can stick on whatever the heck we want so we can accelerate to bench, and that'll be that. Meanwhile, yeah, Koko VMAX. Interesting little thing with it. That's I think, is this the second time we've seen the bit? I don't remember if you actually played it in a video, Pepper.
I did not.
It doesn't matter, that's not what I'm getting at. It's more just like, I don't remember if you played this one in the video or if you were just testing this at one point.
I can't remember either, it's been a while.
Yeah, because this would have been the Brilliant Stars format, right? Like when Arceus first came out, that you might have been thinking it, or possibly the one after, but I don't think you even would have been considering that in the Palkia Worlds type thing, you know? It's a cool card, right? Like, the auto paralysis
idea
thing
is that you sort of expect one of these to go down fairly early, then you can work from there.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the auto paralysis thing is something which has cropped up in quite a few decks at this point. Like we've seen the auto thingy from the Articuno and whatnot before, and like there's a Zekrom that can kind of do it too, so like lightning types just have that sort of, I guess they should, right, because that's paralysis is literally the whole lightning type thing, right, you know, Thunder Wave and all of that, so it's kind of neat. Like, it's not the hardest hitting one, and it is kind of funny that it didn't even quite manage to KO the Rotom V. Like, that definitely changed up a lot of things here, because it
if I had bans, maybe they should, instead of the Parasols, but the Parasols are so good.
Yeah, the Parasol is really good as well, because it prevents you from kind of suffering the same fate on the opposite side, right? Because this deck looks like it would be incredibly vulnerable to an Articuno or a Zekrom type thing, because you have like no way of retreating outside of one escape route. And Pikachu only prevents damage, it does not prevent effects, so it will get paralyzed by the Articuno and then it'll just get chained from there, right? So it looks like you are also actually very vulnerable to the same strat that you're trying to do, so having Parasol to prevent the added effect actually really does matter here, I think.
Also, a Parasol on a Pikachu probably just ends the game versus Lost Box.
It would certainly do a hell of a lot, that's for sure. It would against the build I was playing, right, with only 2 escape route. You know? Turbo Box, if not that it existed too much, I think, in this time because of Scoop Up Net, etc. But the ones that play like a heavy lost vacuum count and stuff later on could probably work around that. But yeah, right now, not quite so good because most of them aren't playing 4 Escape Rope anymore, and most of them also aren't playing Lost Vacuum in high counts because they don't really need to. So yeah, completely understandable. Yeah, good stuff overall though. This is the kind of thing, like, the only other time I've played this deck was against the Zoroark thing from last time around, which clearly is not a very good matchup. I think I still somehow managed to go even on that because you just didn't draw very well. But like, that is not a matchup that is supposed to be winnable. But this is a lot more like, not what I expect to see specifically, but what something that I can tackle, because multi-prizer stuff is exactly what you're supposed to be trying to deal with here. Because, yeah, you're frail enough where single prizes will probably KO you as well a lot of the time. 160 is that golden number, right? So 160 plus Choice Belt kind of gets there. There's quite a few single prizes that could do that, even not accounting for weakness. And, yeah, it's not a good time when you're getting one-shot and for 2 prizes, they're getting one-shot for 1 prize, So, this is a much more approachable sort of one. But, it's even still difficult because that big charm was going to be a problem, right? 350 health is... I think that might have been too much for me to even one-shot, like, ever at the rest of that game. So I think I would have had to have just relied on getting a 2-hit kill with the VSTAR. Definitely possible.
Porygon around it anymore either to try and
nope.
Get the 2 hot of a 1 prizer?
Nope, because one of the unfortunate downsides with a thing like this is I can't really afford to play Super Rod because I have to have more tools in the deck than anything else that way. Like, if I didn't have to have 17 tools, I'd probably play like one, Super Rod, or I can't even say a Clara specifically because I probably wouldn't play Clara, but my late game is supposed to be Roxanne and Raihan, right? So I don't really want to play Clara in the end of the games to do stuff. So it would have to be an ordinary Rod, and that'd be fine. But again, you have to have a lot of tools, because not everything you're going to play is Lugia. Even if 30% of the format is, there's 70% of the format that isn't. So, like, and almost everything else that isn't Lugia isn't going to get killed by lightning weakness, because they don't want to get caught in the crossfire of Lugia. So...
You might catch the old Palk and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, you really do have to be able to KO these, like, neutral targets as well, 280 HP. You probably will have to be able to go through, like, 3 of those in quite a lot of games. And so that requires a ton of investment. This is one of the big reasons why I had the stuff before. But I think the Rotom works better than the Regieleki for that, because Aleki is plus 30, whereas the Rotom VSTAR is plus 40 technically. So it does work better this way. But yeah, it's still a case of you gotta hit it. And even doing 80 as a base number, that's 5 tools you have to discard Lost Zone every time you KO a VSTAR. KO 3 of those, that's 15 of my 17 tools that I need, right? If I'm gonna one-shot them. And if I don't one-shot them, half of them are gonna one-shot me back in return, because I'm only 190 HP. I'm a dinky little guy. So, it's tough. And then you've got to consider that you actually need to play some of those tools, like the Experience Share's got to come in play, probably an Air Balloon's coming in play, the Forest Sealstone definitely comes in play. Like, in the old build with Aleki VMAX, one of the capes was almost always in play, right? So, like, you've then got to consider that you aren't even going to have 17 tools in the discard throughout the whole game. So, this is about as low as it can get before it starts being too difficult to actually execute the game plan, right? So, yeah, it's a tough one to balance, like all of this sort of effect is. I mean, we've seen even some of the easier ones to do, like Mad Party, still had to balance a ton of stuff, right? Not saying it was a good deck, it's more just that it's the same idea, right? You've got to stick a bunch of dudes in the discard specifically. You've still got to be able to balance that with the rest of the deck being a thing. And United Wings, I think, has now got that problem, because they've got like 16 Pokemon that have the United Wings total that they could fit in the deck, so like, you've got to make sure how are you getting the rest of the consistency with that now. yeah, it's a balancing act, and I think this is about as good as the balance ever got for me personally.
Especially considering Dartrix is one of them.
Yes, for sure. Right, and with that, and for some reason there's a tiny rainbow outside, that's always good. Yeah, do you guys want to play the next one, or do you want me to play Pepper?
I'm fine either way.
What would you like then, Pepper?
I'm trying. Die. No.
Alright.
Okay.
I started by coin flip. You can't blame me if
Yep.
it goes wrong.
The coin has decided.
Oh yeah. Okay, this should be fine. Heads or tails?
Heads. I think I'm fine going first for this deck.
Okay.
Man, you're on fire with the coin flips this time round. Ah, a bird!
This would be really annoying if I just attach metal energy to it, huh? Should probably do a bit more than that, though.
Yeah, I think there's one easy enough plan to do here, isn't there?
Ultra Ball, discarding metal energy and boss's orders. Options. I should probably be smart and dig a bit more.
Oh, okay.
Scoop up net. Mysterious Teal.
Well, admit slightly more complicated than I figured you would go for, but that's fine. This still works. No, this is fine.
I was thinking about that, right?
Yeah.
It's just, it seems a little
Understandable.
risky.
Yeah, no, understandable.
Has to be an item card.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could do that. Start really building up that thing. Or... Again, choices here. I can choose.
Okay.
Well, we get there anyways.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I was thinking just a simple like attach and then like not instant charge. That's my thing. The intrepid sword was what you were gonna do, but that makes sense as well.
I was thinking about, but I'd like to see a bit more.
Yeah, no, I get it. That makes sense as well.
Put down our dog. Attach metal energy and intrepid sword. Top 3 cards. I should just do this. They're going here anyway if they're not metal.
Yep.
You know what? F this.
Yeah, your hand is going nowhere, unfortunately. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there was a Serena here as well as Luminium potentially, so it's like, yeah. So here's the fun thing. It's both Energy Search and 2 Quick Ball over here. It's like, oh. I think maybe if you'd have You played the... Was it Quick? It was Quick or Ultra Ball, right? Is obviously searching that. I think maybe if you'd have looked slightly more and seen, oh, there aren't very many like target, like a lot of my good targets for this have gone. You may have just gone straight for the Zacian at that point, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't paying that much attention.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, didn't matter against this hand. This hand is the final showing of Scoop Up Net for self gain.
They didn't call it Scoop Up Net for no reason, because it lets you scoop after all. So. It's a shame, but it has happened.
Do you want to go first, or what?
I will go first.
Okay.
Last hand, at least that is more fun. Level ball.
It's pretty good, at least, that you managed to basically restart the same way here for that side. Oh, can you actually not use scoop up with no bench in the Game Boy game? That's lame. Is it like specifically said on the card that you can't use it if you don't have a Pokemon on the bench, or is it just coded that way? Because with it being Gen 1, I could see there being like 60 lines of clarification on it, right? So...
Can you get another sob?
No, it doesn't, it's just a quirk of the game. Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Patch of water and pass.
Oh, that's not very useful in this game, I don't think. I think we... did we do that first? Let's thin first, actually. Mysterious Tail.
Understandable.
Little saucer. Trekking shoes. We will discard that.
I wonder why.
Training court.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of weirdo starts, you know, where it's like you kind of gotta just pay the thing.
Just gonna make sure that's shuffled.
Yeah.
Mysterious Tail again. I mean, we always take that.
That's pretty
That'll
good,
be
yeah.
fast.
Yeah, that's a strong card, alright.
Go and use it to get some Zacians out. Actually, we'll do this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Energy search.
Yeah, definitely do that first.
Concealed cards. Well, we got another dog. Metal saucer. The question is which one?
Yeah, because now there's a discrepancy between them. That is the...
Let's even it out if we can. I'm just gonna, again, make sure. No options. Go ahead.
Okay.
Still pretty respectable considering a pay retreat had to happen there as well. That's not bad.
Find the Iridia. Irida.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
So,
I have the same issue with some names and stuff as well, where yeah, like DNA saying, it feels like her name should be Iridia. Yeah. I guess, I mean, what is it? But it's not really a shorthand of it, but like iridescence, I guess. So like, it wouldn't make sense to have the I as well. I don't know. I think it would have been totally fine, but we're not the ones who named the stuff that way, right? So
I imagine translation is hard when it comes to these things.
yeah, probably that too.
Evo.
Yep.
Evo gets Drizzile.
And as we'd say, choo choo, because the train has arrived.
Yeah.
Ha! Translation hard? Nah, couldn't be. Oh, DNA.
Get a quick ball. Also play my bucket.
Yep.
Quick ball is guard of water. I have a training course to use well. Got Radgren. I'll use the Radgren just immediately training court the water back.
Yep.
Yeah, so you draw the 2 and then it's training court, grab the water, yeah. I know what you mean, I'm just like, yeah, just clarifying that's what's going on with it here.
Yeah, that's fine. Bench the pal, that's... This wash attachment forward the pal. Pretty obvious. You've got... Do this Drizzile Evolve. Get my Hisuian Heavy Ball. Use it.
I found the middle 2 very funny.
Yeah, so do I. Get this bubble.
Yeah,
In
you'd
there?
seen before, that's what the, Yep.
Down. Any retreat to go into it, just as a protective measure. Yes, I will bet Articuno in a case of Marnie, because I want to keep this thing strong. And pass there.
Okay. We have the potential to get very funny here. Mysterious Tail. I think that happens first. So we are looking for a... Yep.
Yep, there was one there.
Metal Saucer.
Because there is one in the discard at the moment, yep.
Energy Search.
Oh,
Throw down a belt on it. Concealed cards. Didn't hit that, unfortunate. Although there's... I'd need more to hit it now is the thing, just slightly annoying. Quick Ball discarding, Drapion. Probably thin out something if we're going for this, trying to go for this route. Problem is I don't think I can reach it.
I'm trying to think how we would at this point.
6. It's unfortunate because there were 6 outs.
Yeah.
Well, I can still thin this out.
Yeah, because it's not like we need that.
Manual attach.
Yeah, that's the painful bit. Yep.
Mysterious Tail. That bit comes too late, unfortunately.
Always the way, isn't it?
I mean, I could try digging for it,
Oh, that's true.
and I can't boss.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because I know what you wanted to do, but looks like it slipped away a little bit there, hasn't it?
Skipping up the Radgran.
Re-benching it, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Concealed cards. No, that's not quite enough. Unfortunate.
Yeah, do be that way sometimes.
Intrepid Sword. Zero attaches.
Okay.
Trying to decapitate the Palkia before it did anything.
Yeah, it was pretty close to it, but just not quite enough.
Steal cards. Okay. Wait, is my deck shuffled?
Should
Double
be.
check for me, Cal, please.
No, actually. How'd you manage that?
Well, fix that.
Yeah, that includes the draw for turn, yeah.
Well, okay, I'll
Yeah, how'd you manage that?
I thought it was too deep in my Inteleon lines. Speaking of Inteleon lines, we got a Shady for 2.
DNA with the cheating. Ah.
Then... Off the bucket.
Yep.
So I have an Evo Incense in hand. Go get me a VSTAR. Bucket, pull 2 waters out. Oh, no, not there.
It really is, yeah, the whole like manipulate. So they obviously manipulated the deck is just like shifting a card within the bit.
Yeah,
like
it's so you stop people
yeah,
from fiddling with it.
But it really is like, a bit of a cursed thing to read off of it, isn't it? Because
You put this. Drizzile there. Scoop up net from that one. Scoop this up to this guy active. I will point. Just being out. Guys, preload or not? This deck can explode on me, but
I feel like there's too much has been used. I think.
Yeah, so I'm just checking this decks to see how many.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
two
I don't
slots
want to.
gone,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't want to call this, but I'm pretty sure this game's over.
Yeah.
There's boss in Zacian with stuff on it. I have a Attach in hand.
I just missed it.
Yeah, you got unlucky with that one for sure. One of the sources being in the prizes obviously doesn't help either, because now you definitely can't attack next turn. Yeah, you got really unlucky with a lot of it there. Like,
sorry for being slow. I haven't had too much time to practice this. New pack week and all.
yeah, no, it's
Like,
just.
what were you doing if I took out that Palkia, really?
Yeah, that's the thing.
probably
You were...
Yeah, that was not a good place to be. I'll admit.
It was a kill or be killed, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it had to be. Maybe it should have attached to. Maybe it should have been attached to Kuno, I guess. But that was my go-to if you wrote me, so I didn't really want to do that.
And So I guess
I had plenty of Switch in this deck, so Kuno isn't really that much of a problem.
Yeah, and also, like, you wouldn't have been evolving there anyway, I'm pretty sure, right? Because your Brave Blade would have been fine, and nothing else is going to threaten you for a one-shot there, so you just evolve out of the paralysis and kill the Kuno. So, like, yeah.
I think I do have to go Palkia in this matchup because of that, and the fact that I can't charge Ren in either way.
No, I get it. I think it was just unfortunate that there had to be 2 manual attaches to retreat there in the first couple of turns, as well as not getting any energy off of either Intrepid Sword after the second one had to happen. Just a bit of a weirdo moment, really, but you know, it happens.
Another game?
Yep. I'll go first this time.
They say something about game 3, apparently it's important, not really sure.
Time for that all-important game 3!
Actually... This is the lower retreat cost if I need to get it out.
Seems good to me.
Oh, that helps.
That's a hell of a top deck. Not that it was necessarily needed, but it's a hell of a top deck nonetheless. You know?
As we've done before, we'll get a cat and a dog.
Half meow in this case.
We're using the mouse. We've got the full Tom and Jerry lineup.
Sorry, but Mousehold isn't until next gen. I know we could just like Cinccino or something instead, but it's kind of it's classified as a mouse, right? Pretty sure.
I mean, there's apparently this yellow thingy that's supposedly pretty popular in this series. Apparently that's a mouse. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, but heck him.
Do I thin here or do I just sword?
Honestly, knowing that now that we're in the game 3 situation, knowing that Palkia's a thing, I'd almost just sword. I'll be honest with you.
Alright, we'll sword.
We have enough. We do have technically to get us some game knowledge with it at this point, right? I don't think it's unreasonable to be able to use that knowledge in a game 3 situation. Just being like, yeah. It's like, yeah, now that we're in the point we know what each other's playing, I personally don't think I would put anything else down.
Well, I'm going to open with a heavy ball.
Because we're starting to risk, if you do put something else down, we're starting to risk the guide. I'm taking a look at this one real quick. Is it what, shift and alt shift? There we go, it's that one. Right, okay. That's right, I just wanted to take an exact look at that one because
you can also use tooltips if you're black. You can
yeah. I guess we could just like thingy over it. Yeah,
that's
fair.
Yeah, I have my tooltip time set to 0 for that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
Sobs.
I just wanted to show the people that particular one.
VIP pass.
I would say we are just that good at the game today, but this is the first time in 3 games that we've actually opened it, so you know, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not this time.
Galarian. And there's a bucket. No.
You ever get that weird thing with your music playlist and stuff where you kind of somehow know what the next song is going to be before it starts? Like, even if it's just so weird. I don't know why. It's just like, yeah, I had that moment just now where it's like I kind of knew what the next song was going to be before it even started, and I'm just like, why does that keep happening? It's supposed to be random, and I have like way over 2k songs I think on here at the moment, so you know.
With all the Scarred Trapian?
Yeah, you both have got that here. You've kind of got to though, haven't you, really? We saw how good the Mew was the last time around with this stuff. It's like you kind of do have to try and have it as much as you can.
Recognize the threat from last game. Guy down. Stumble them in. Pallets can charge themselves, they have to, so I'll put the wash here and do 20.
Is both players using Quipboard discarded Drapion V the equivalent of the two Spider-Man pointing meme? Because it sure feels like it.
It would have been better if we both searched a red print off it or something.
That's fair. Now I guess the question
Well,
is, are we even benching what we put down here?
No, because I think is the other Drapion in here. It is not. Unfortunate.
Aw, man.
Prefer
You
to
need
have
to
done
play
Yeah.
heavy ball to find your second Drapion so you can discard it faster.
I'm just trying to remember like Palk's numbers, because I remember full bench is 260, right? So like,
Yeah, it's like
This
60
one-
plus 20 for each.
so it's
Bench
like
both sides.
currently 240? No, 220 at the moment, right? Yeah.
60, 160, yeah, 220.
Quick ball discarding Pumpkaboo.
Yeah, so it's always one of the things you got to look at for this sort of stuff, right? It's just like working out the math of, okay, what damage is it doing at the moment?
Whoops.
Discarding?
Quick ball discarding
Yeah.
Rangaroo.
I know this is one of those like mentally skipping a step sort of moments, so I just wanted to like, yeah, really go back and go, this is what's happening sort of thing, right?
I don't get another dog, but it's risky.
Yeah, because the reason I'm working out the math for it is I'm working out how much Choice Belted Palkia is going to do, and I remember because Zacian is not 280 HP, that much I remember, so like, that's why I'm looking at it going, I'm just checking myself for like, okay, what bench state are we at here?
Put down Training Court. I think we just have to dump this hand.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
reasonable. Like, it is annoying, obviously, but at the same time, it is reasonable. We haven't done anything else yet, so all options still available.
Concealed cards. Actually, do I concealed cards?
I don't see why not. We haven't done it yet.
Yeah, you've got nothing else to train in court at the moment.
Right,
So
yeah,
worst case
this-
scenario, just pick it up.
No, it's just whether I want to thin out before I concealed cards or not.
That's fair, but staying on concealed cards gives you more info on what you're going to draw. You do it first.
Okay, based on, like, again, not trying to coach off the bit, based on the hand I'm seeing in front of me, I would concealed first.
Okay.
Because that's an anticipated use, and therefore...
Scoop up net.
Yeah, because see, now you get another use of concealed cards as well, that's the idea. I'd imagine you would want to do this first, because we'll like want to thin as much as we can, right?
Yeah.
Which means, yeah, you probably do the... Yep, that's fine.
Mysterious Tail.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Concealed cards.
Yeah, that's exactly why we concealed first. Oh, jeez. What is up with that, huh?
Metal Saucer. manual attach. I think I just blow up the big bird.
Makes sense.
Brave Blade.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Have a bucket. Two waters, pay one for my concealed cards.
Now, if you want to attack, you have to Melanie instead of Verida.
Or commit to the VSTAR power, yeah, so... Which is a commitment still, even if it's something you would ideally want to do, it's still a commitment, so...
Exile. Right hand.
Also fair.
This gets me a...
Yeah.
That's the active. And the VSTAR. Which I didn't need to show, but let's face it.
Yeah, but it's fine, it's whatever, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
I need to find another one to actually keep going with you. So we will net the Drizzile.
So 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we're on 200 at the moment, huh?
Why I do need to get the level 4 and get them.
Yeah, because it's 220, not 230 on this guy, so yeah.
Sobs. Have the wash in hand. Check my energy supply. I still haven't used one, so I'm just going to use a training court to pick it up for now. As long as I take this out, there's no. You reach 250 with a belt, so there's no immediate threat. So I just take the 2 price KO.
Actually, no. I'm stupid. I shouldn't have promoted the...
Do you want to switch out the thing? Because I think it'd be reasonable to say, yeah, the Mew should go up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me have it. Casual game and all. Casual.
Yeah, casual game, and it's like, well, yeah, we've realised the obvious issue here, isn't it?
Mysterious Tail. Energy Search. Concealed cards. Trekking shoes. Okay, that's a choice. It's already been used, so we better mark that.
You're really quiet at the moment, sorry.
Sorry,
That's alright.
just saying that's already been used, better mark
Yeah,
that.
yeah, sorry, I should have marked it myself.
So that's not happening this turn, so I can't clap back with that. Metal Saucer. This might buy me it. Have I used my training court yet?
You haven't used
I
it,
do
no.
not believe so.
That's, I would mark that.
I
if
don't
had.
know if I want to use it. Because we're going to do this.
Well, that's annoying.
And then Serena discarding Marnie and Drapion B. Oh, whoops. Ultra Ball discarding Mew and Boss. I need to see if this is worth it. Not great odds. Intrepid Sword. None.
Okay. Draw. First things first, concealed cards. We have Shady for 2. Please.
Oh, I know what you mean, DNA. It's like when you're so used to play, especially the Zelda games, when you're so used to playing them with in a certain way. So, like, especially Link rolling and stuff, and having all the voice clips associated with it, or like bat flips, etc. for Ocarina of Time, and then you hear the songs and they don't have that in them.
Oh. Net the intel. Drizzile. The net. Net Radgren. Replay, conceal cards, discard water. VSTAR power. Manual attach. Yeah, it's right. Fine. Let's see anything else I want to do before I go for my big final. I will Hisuian Heavy Ball fail. Pretty sure it's a fail search. Say, let's just say Marnie cut. Marnie's insurance. I will Cape of Toughness. Actually, yeah, first was the Radgren. On the off chance that ever matters. Boss in the Zacian. And smack it.
You know, I'm pretty sure if you just went boss to Zamazenta at the start of the turn, that would have been an instant scoop.
Wrecked.
Like, how to BM for 5 minutes straight.
Wrecking shoes.
Yeah, my thought was, this thing's annoying, but when I just kill it but it can't kill me, and I kill it on the crackback. So I was more scared of a second thing getting established, and from there I just kind of.
Yeah.
I only have one move. I only have one move that's left. This is over, but I'm killing your fucking Palkia. Retaliate.
No, see, the thing is, all you had to do was look at the discard, go, oh, this free metal source is gone. Yoink. And, yeah. So, how to BM for 5 minutes straight.
I'm just saying, just get boss, just get boss, just get boss. Why aren't you
This
using boss on the right thing?
is unusually good at getting boss because this card called Inteleon.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've been told, like, you basically shaded, like, 3 times in that turn, right? So it's like, you know, in
it would have been just getting more Drizzards in play.
I just couldn't get what I needed on the turns that I needed it.
Yeah. Oh, was there an argument to Marnie instead of Serena, knowing the hand size there? Like, I don't know if it would have made a difference,
Probably.
but, like, I'm just...
It would have put me off of boss plus... My Intel was in hand.
Your
at that point,
Intel
so
was in hand, yeah. You had Intel double water in hand as
Yeah.
well, and the boss hit, so it's like, I don't know, maybe there was an argument for it. It's hard to... Obviously, it's a hindsight sort of thing, but you know they've got, like, an 8-9 card hand or whatever, because they KO'd you for 2 prizes last turn.
Definitely
like,
made it harder.
Yeah.
Definitely made it harder.
Definitely harder, that's for sure. Right, so yeah, I mean, even at the very end of the format, Zacian still technically has some presence here. We're a little unsure, I mean, I'm a little unsure as to how much the VSTAR, I don't think the VSTAR would have done anything whatsoever in that game, so I'm not like...
Oh, it's not his matchup, certainly.
The only thing that would have mattered against is if he'd done exactly that.
Yeah, it's for the Articuno. The one, you can't do this because it says basic. Where it actually matters is against this guy. Because it's a free paralysis cure. And you still get a hit back with Brave Edge. That's when you use it in this matchup.
Yeah. I mean, the bulk also kind of helps it survive against Palkia. I mean, there actually isn't a choice belt in this list, right? So, it actually does let it survive Palkia in general. But then, kind of the issue is the crackback on it, right? Because, yeah, the Zacian V-Star does have the V-Star like power for it. That's great. You can deal with it once if you get a 4th energy on this thing. What happens to about the second one at that point? So it's like it's good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it solves the full issue. The main thing it does is it lets you survive a Palkia even if you fill your bench, which is kind of nice. But in general, I'm just a little concerned about lowering Zacian's damage output as a general thing to, yes, you can hit every turn, but 200 I feel like is a little bit short of a lot of the stuff in the format. So it feels a bit tough to me. Because even the V-Stars that are evolving, they're all evolving, apart from exactly the Rotom, they're all evolving from stuff that's 220 HP, like, minimum, right? So, 210, 220.
That ability to hit the basic beat is what makes Zacian so good in the first place.
Yeah, which is why I'm personally just not so sure with this. This did, with 2 of them in the deck, I think we took one out for the Zamazenta, right? So it's like with... With 2 of these in the deck, we did see there was like top 32 or something at one of the regionals, right? So it's not as if the deck itself did terribly. I mean, Zacian is still really good after all. We did whiff a little bit on Intrepid Swords, unfortunately, this time. It happens time to time. But yeah, like, I'm personally not sure if this is enough to take the deck like to the next level in this format. But the card is still Zacian V after all. It is still a really good card to have.
I couldn't even just find my Raihan.
Yeah, it was tough. The whole thing was.
Because Raihan, Saucer, and a manual attached, they could probably still swung, but I still can't kill this thing. Is the problem?
Yeah, and that's what I think is just a little bit too tough with this deck as a whole. I
think what held that to me is we have this free 10 hit, perfect from you, but we still have to play both Drapion? That tells me there's a very questionable matchup there.
It's interesting that it is on two of them, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I think it'd be reasonable to argue that you probably don't need to, because you could argue that matchup, especially because Mew does have to invest a bit more to... see, Zacian's 220 HP is tough that way, but like if you're playing two of the VSTAR like the original listed, and you could maybe swap it out, is what I'm kind of getting at here. You could argue that with enough boss/Serena, maybe we play one more or something, that you could just break sword like a Mew V and 2 Genesect, right? And that just kind of gets it. They can't play the Oricorio to get around it because you're not affected by any effects on the opponent's active. So it does 200 flat regardless. So like, maybe we don't need to. It seems like an overcorrection, doesn't it?
Yeah, my thinking is we'll try to build as aggressive as possible and try and get the turn one. Like, it's so weird saying it's about a Zacian deck, but it's just a going second deck. Do you want to try and go second, just try and be that much of a bully? Probably not, but
yeah.
Like, I don't feel quite.
I would need to bump up on the skip ropes or scoop up nets to even try to get that aggressive.
Yeah, I think 3 energy is probably a bit too much to ask for that, but
yeah, 11 energy total.
I do think the concept of focusing down the support mons, at least in the Mew matchup, does make sense. Swords, maybe even play Forest Steel Stone. Just say Sword Star's a very niche thing. I don't want to do this all the time. I got plenty of V's to attach it to.
In this exact format, yeah, maybe the Mew could, because it can get Forest Seal Stone, maybe that is something you could do. It's plausible. Who knows?
Force Seal for Raihan could be pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's also a nice thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Raihan, maybe second Raihan might be a direction to go if you're going aggressive.
Depends, because like Raihan is such a reactive card that way. It can be a bit weird to do that. I could see it though. Like, genuinely, because your Excel from the discard is really important. Meanwhile, down the bottom here, Palkia
with the new fantasy stuff.
Yeah, so this is the new thing, because a lot of people were cutting back on the switch outs and stuff within this. This did come out in Silver Tempest as well, so it's not like we could play this beforehand. But a lot of the, especially Lugia being like the top deck to beat, and it didn't really play a lot of switch cards. So Articuno really was kind of a bit of a punish for a lot of those. It's not like they could play Mist Energy to get around it, because that didn't exist yet. So also Paralysis can be really strong, and the combination is with the Emergency Jelly down here, that once you've done 2 Wild Freezes and put yourself down 100 HP, you're within range of Jelly full healing you again. So you do actually kind of just get to do it again, which is kind of fun. Can be sort of cop-blocked a little bit by like a Zigzagoon or something, but not too many decks are playing that now, so it's definitely plausible that we get around that. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, Palk is still Palk. It's still a strong attack. Clearly gets caught in the crossfire a little bit of the other stuff here, like
this deck is meant to de-emphasize a little bit while still having access to Star Portal. Because that is how you get started with this deck a lot of the time, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Which is why we're also running things like we got Radgran, he's good as ever. We got Ice Cube down here for basic spam decks.
Yep.
And we got the ball for cleaning things up. Because one thing this deck could potentially do is just Wild 370, switch to this guy, smack.
Yeah, that's plausible.
We also have quick shooting to enable it as well, because we are an Intel deck.
Yeah, double quick shooting is the way this actually becomes good, right? Because that's a lot of
good
damage.
and aggressive matter. Because if we were the types to play that kind of deck, this guy would be showing up later, being up in 3.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, even if you just have one quick shooting, this thing is doing, what, 210? So that'd be a 230 hit? So that's enough to KO a Dragonite. That's kind of good. Just with one quick shooting, right? So, yeah, numbers are kind of nice on that, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, multi-scale is real.
Yes! And quick shooting pierces the multi-scale first. Because it puts it at not full HP, so you even break through that. It's fantastic. Yeah, no, it's yeah, Palkia Intel was a deck that right from the start of Astral Radiance, right, when the thing came out, so
Yeah,
it's like...
as soon as this dropped, it was the main variant. Intel good.
Pretty freaking good, yeah, pretty freaking good engine, so we knew it was capable that way, and yeah, the addition of the
I also
Articuno
had
here,
this, but like, it was already shown.
Yeah, this exact. So see, Lugia, for as many people that played
Actually, I don't
it
think
in this
this
format,
exact one. Is
maybe
this the same as yours, Pepper? I don't think we were.
there may be one or
build.
two
Using
different.
My build had, yeah, like, it was very similar in thing.
It's likely that there might be like a 1 or 2 card difference, but I know it had
all
the
these
Zard.
builds
I
are
know it
very
had.
similar.
Yeah, because we don't have the
Yeah,
Snorlax,
Lax is
so
the thing I had, which
yeah.
I also found space in my build for what's done sparse.
But it's like, yeah, the Raikou, the Yveltal, the Stoutland, the Radzard, all of that's really standard, so...
Yeah, both of a Guru, both of Manaphy, 2 Luminion. Yeah, the difference will be in the trainer lineups, because Karen's Care's the thing this has got over my build, and a Tool Gemma.
And an extra research.
Yeah.
I see the 4th research there, and I'm like, yeah... Yeah, that's just the way it is. As much as it was played, there really was only one variant of the deck that happened at this moment.
Yeah, it's part of what made it such a bad format. Just it's the same deck every time. It's just optimized.
Although I'm fairly sure this wouldn't have been very happy if I brought that lightning deck I brought first.
Yeah. It's not tier 0, not quite.
No,
It's close.
like I
Very
said,
close.
well, it's about 35% off, but yes. I did mention this is about as close as we get to it, and it's still only about 30% of the meta at the highest peak. So that's still not even close to tier 0, but it's as close as the TCG, this TCG, I believe, has ever really gotten to it. So again, maybe...
Outside of stupid stuff like Sabledon.
Yeah,
these
but...
were very pricey.
Yeah, they were. Oh, sorry, you needed to save the thing, didn't you? Oops.
It's fine, I'm probably not bringing it out again.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, I should have realised, because that was
So we have
just...
Scarlet and Violet next.
Yeah, but we've got one more game to do first, right?
Yeah, but I've got a Stilly deck. I'm not sure if you'll like it, but it's Stilly. I'm not sure.
I see.
Go.
Well, I suppose we can, but find out. What would we like?
Heads.
You got it.
I'll go second.
Right, okay. I think I know what's coming out of this. That is really horrible. Do I have to start that? Gross. Yep, I figured. Okay, that's fine. Right, well, we have... Well, I definitely don't need the other bit within this one, so we've got Quick Ball discarding Cape, because I will not need to add HP to my dudes in this one. Let's go... I mean, it has to be, so let's go grab the doggo. Because that is kind of what we're doing with it here. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna pickaxe here. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of good. Yeah, not much
Actually,
else.
surprising hit.
I know, right? Yeah, not much I can really do otherwise at the moment, so go ahead.
Okay. We got Rad Venusaur, and looking at the rest of his hand, I'm just going to send it all to... You're not playing Special Energy anyway, so I'm going to send this all to Peony.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Good lord, that's a lot of obnoxiousness.
Peony. Why even chance it?
Yep.
So, use the VIP pass first. Right, there's no one. Now we energy water and see if we can actually attack this turn. So, that's... And we do.
Of course you do. Yep.
The battle for free, and I drop 4 Venu.
Yep. Okay, one fighting energy gone. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. We'll draw, we'll retrieve all that fighting energy to go there, because I have to retreat, unfortunately. Ultra Ball discarding Research Mani, because there's no point in Maniing here. Grab ourselves a Guru. And then, I mean, I've just kind of got to do it. We've got to research here. Get the draw. And go fuck yourself. No point in even trying to play you with this one. Like, you knew this was going to be the case, so yeah, go fuck yourself.
Leave this or after, or I was out of ideas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got wow.
Well, I'm not done, so I'm not playing this, but I'm not done. Because I can't be. I can't show this deck off against this shit.
Nice.
Yeah, you should feel bad for it. Sorry, but you should.
Your deck is bad and you should feel bad.
Genuinely? Yeah.
Fine.
No, it's just because you knew what I was playing. That's the thing. It's like this is what always sort of happens with it at this sort of point is like you know what I'm playing. I've shown what I've been playing for the last like 2 weeks basically off the bit here. So it's let me just bring the perfect sort of counter pick for it and just, you know. Would have been nice to have actually been able to do something, but you know. I know it doesn't help that I started Crobat, but even then it wouldn't have mattered. So it's just, yeah, you know.
Tails.
That's alright.
I'll go second again.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because you do have a reasonable thing to try and do with that, so... Alrighty, let's see, I thought we were switching, but that's okay, it doesn't matter.
I wasn't sure what we were doing at a point. I thought you were switching.
No, because I have to show this off, that's the whole point. Whatever, that's literally what I was saying, it's fine. At least I didn't start the problem child this time. Yeah, we're gonna obviously discard the Drapion V.
Whatever, I can switch
it. We'll get there. I suppose it's yeah, I mean, again, yeah, you probably should, but it's it doesn't help, I suppose, that you obviously just lock-sacked it too. It's like you just had to sort of hit it, but realistically, if I started this instead of the Crobat, maybe we could have done something? I don't know, that research didn't give me a Zapdos, so gave me 4 energy, but no Zapdos, so like, oh well. I do obviously have access to it this time now. So we can at least show the idea of it off, which is good. Hank. That's fine, so we'll get the Zapdos down, and its ability can attach the 2 fighting here. Unfortunately for me, I don't have a third one, and since we are going first, I can't do much else with that, but that's fine. We are just going to move the energy up, though, with the Arcanine. And that is unfortunately going to have to do it for the first turn here, so go ahead.
Okay. Level ball.
Mm-hmm.
All in. And DTE. Cape.
Well, at
Okay.
least the capes do literally nothing,
You
but
need-
yeah. Yep. I mean, you didn't even shuffle that deck, let's be real. That's literally what you had, apart from the capes. That's literally what you had at the end of the last game. You didn't even shuffle that. I know you did, but...
There's no Radiant Venusaur yet.
Yeah, but that comes out of this bit, so... Because it's VIP pass for the last bit, plus whatever,
Yeah,
you
okay.
know. It's like, yeah, that literally comes out of this bit.
Look at last ant.
What was the
Random.
other trainer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you do kind of have to show that.
Yes. You thought I thought VIP pass. I skip a step.
Yeah, you did.
We will use the rose. Pitapukamuku.
Mm-hmm. So bottom deck it, draw a card. Yep.
I think Devour for 4.
Yep. Gets rid of
You do
Serena, Arcanine, Quick Ball, and Zapdos. Okay. We will draw. Guru can go down at least. Gonna scoop up net this guy and then use the Guru. I know I don't have to show you, but it's just as easy here. Because I did get an attach at least, and then... How much do I risk that I'm going to get the thing? I mean, I guess we kind of just have to go for it. It's kind of awkward, but, you know. Because I've got 4 versus 6 to get the thing. It's like I need an energy, basically, and we didn't discard one, so... That obviously doesn't help. Puts us down at 33. In theory, that's still doable. It really is just like it's 2 cards versus the versus the thing of it. That did get used, so yeah. Nah, I'm gonna Marnie here.
Okay.
5. Okay, would I have even got it off the next 2? No. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Well,
No, it's just like, yeah, no, I need to show the thing, but like, I
okay,
mean, literally, what am I supposed to do?
You've doing stuff.
You've got drawn twice off of that as well. Like, what am I supposed to do? That deck should break like way too much more than that. Let's go Tails. I suppose it doesn't help that I failed every single coin toss today, but that's
I'll go
not a thing.
first this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because your deck is better at going first than second anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake, you've got to be kidding me. Ah, yep. I mean, it technically does things for less energy than normal, but like...
Quick ball, discard an Arcbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me for not understanding at all. This does...
But realistically, no DNA. Durant didn't come back for a stint at all. It's nothing as a
Hold
deck.
on.
It's literally, it's like almost worse than nothing, to be honest.
Attach, DC, pass.
Yeah. Like, to call it useless would be an understatement, to be honest. The deck is, like, absolutely trash, but, obviously it's pretty good against memes, that way, which is, like, you know... Again, we knew what was gonna happen this week.
I'm very bad at picking funny decks, okay? I'm very bad.
Yeah, you don't say. Ah, for the love of God, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this. I mean, this whole thing just does nothing as well. That's the annoying bit. I mean, again, starting this guy doesn't really help here at all. But, I mean, at least it's not Crobat, but still, it's just... It might as well be, I'll be honest with you. Gonna Ultra Ball, discarding Net, and... Like, I'm gonna be way too slow if I do that, but I feel like I don't really have a choice here. Discard the Cape, I suppose. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, well, I guess we ain't got much of a better idea at turn 1 here. Gonna attach, I'm gonna Serena to boss, and I'm gonna end the turn at that. Go ahead.
Pass.
That's kind of what I was hoping for. Alright, we will draw. God damn, man, this is just not going on my way. I'm gonna switch cut, so at least I can get out. And research discarding the net here. Discarding 2 nets already doesn't exactly feel great. This might go somewhere, though. Can it go far enough for me to actually get a hit here is the question. I don't think it can, but you never know. Okay, if it is to go there, how is it getting there? Because I have a lot, I just don't know if I have enough discards, actually. That's the thing. So am I gonna have to save? How the fuck would I save one in this hand? That feeling when 7 cards isn't necessarily enough to get you where you need to go. Oh wow, it's okay. So like, I need to save this this one no matter what. I want to be able to use these 2 as a hit, but then I need one more outside of that. Oh wait, no, yeah, that would get us one, wouldn't it? Okay, Quick Ball discarding Arcanine, because we do just like draw a card during this as well. So we get the Guru. Put the Guru down and use the Guru to top deck that. Draw off the Guru is the important bit there. And then we'll Pickaxe. Oh wow, it's a Fighting Energy, who would have guessed? It goes on any bench Pokemon, it doesn't have to go on a fighting Pokemon, so that's the important bit. And then we use, regrettably, the 3rd Scoop Up Net, I think, but right, it's the, yeah, it's the 3rd one. Discard that and the Mani to Ultra Ball, so we can grab Crobat here. And if there's any justice in the world, we'll actually be able to get somewhere more with this, but, because we're going to Crobat draw 5. And okay, there is like partial justice in the world, fair enough. Because I do actually have the attack with this guy. So charge up, and the Arcanine can move all the energy over at this point. So that hits what, 210? Which is minus 30 obviously because of this, so like I don't think I can get a KO no matter what here, because it's not like I got enough else I can do, but that is still like a significant hunk of the stuff here. I'm going to slap a Seal Stone down on the Drapion here so that I can preserve that for later, and yeah, we're going to Rock Bullet for 180 then. And that's the entire point of the deck, so there you go, we've shown the whole thing off now. Ay, ay, ay.
I'll strap in.
Yep.
That's probably it. I got it. And pass.
Okay.
I am on Masonry.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Quick Ball discarding... I don't think I want to discard Training Court because I don't know. I have a supporter, but it's Mardy, so it unbricks you, which feels bad. I don't have anything to Training Court, though. That's the thing. It's really weird. No, I think I do still just discard it. It's like... Because the main look... Yeah, I do still have an option for it, that's fine. In that case, then, are we just grabbing that? That feels really bad, because if I do... Like, how am I actually attacking otherwise if this goes down? Is it even going to go down, though, is the thing? Probably not, right? So, like, I think I'm kind of safe to fill up with that. It just feels horrible to do. The only thing I'm really looking at is, like, I really don't want to mod you. So, like, I'm feeling like I really just want another supporter. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Crobat. It feels like anything else would be better here to try and get, so... Feels bad, but we are gonna draw the 5 here. Okay, yeah, we got something else to do, which is good. Any point in debt thinning? A little, maybe. Quick Ball, discard the Radgran, because even if I do get space, there's like no way that's gonna get played at this point. So grab the Zapdos. God, I almost wonder if I should put Clara in this deck as a thing, because it's just like Clara for Zapdos, Arcanine 2 Fighting Energy seems kind of good later on in the game. I am just going to try and rip the pickaxe here because it doesn't really matter if that works or not. It's like, oh wow, I draw a Zapdos, go figure. I haven't used a Guru this turn actually, so we will... I forgot to turn the thing off, pick the thing off on it, so we'll do that. Cape can go somewhere, I suppose. Who the fuck even cares? 'Cause I suppose it should. I have a Seal Stone on the active, it should go there just for prosperity. It's really not going to matter. You're two-shotting me anyway. And then we're gonna research. Discard Marnie, research in the Zapdos. Hooey. Okay, I do have to use the Seal Stone, unfortunately, so we will do that. Because we do have a switch card available. Just trying to draw it without using the Seal Stone so I could keep it for later, but yeah, couldn't do that. Attach an energy down, just so we have it down, and then we will Rock Bullet for the 180, get our 2.
It's like I could technically keep playing, but there's really no
it's
point.
fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to show one time what this is supposed to actually do. Like, I'm sorry, I just, like, I can't...
It's okay.
I can't deal with the Durant bullshit that quickly off of the thing, you know, because I just wasn't drawing well enough to attack off of it. I think if I actually did manage to get the attack instead, like, it would, as it turned out, as I showed, wouldn't have mattered if I researched or Marnied in that in the thing there, but because I wasn't drawing it in the next 2 anyway. But like, I think I just needed 1 energy to attack there, and I wouldn't say I'd have been fine, but especially after like Marnieing, it could be kind of disruptive. You did have to discard a Turbo in order to get that like first Durant off. So there was a chance that you wouldn't be able to just rip energy every turn at that point. So like, you know, energy carrier specifically would have been the thing, but I just couldn't find the energy correctly to attack with it. This is a fair bit of a meme, obviously. There's the whole point of this session, at least for me. It's a bit of a hybrid list because I saw some very different ideas with this one. Like Cilio's network had like only 10 fighting energy with 4 strong energy. So not strong energy, ancient thing. The stone fighting one, the one to reduce damage output. But the problem with those is you can't attach them with a Zapdos, so it was far less turbo than what I think this deck needs to be, because Arcanine takes 4 energy in particular to attack. I've mentioned this when I was showing the stuff last Saturday in the test stream stuff. If this was for free energy, I think this deck would low-key be like actually a reasonable rogue, right? Because fighting is a good type to hit, it's decent damage output, 180 for free energy would be pretty, you know, acceptable for a basic V that can like self-charge like this, more or less. And yeah, if you could hit for less than 4 energy off of it, then you'd much more consistently get attacks off, and that would deal with a lot of the single prize trade stuff a lot better than what it can at the moment. but 4 energy is really freaking hard to consistently do. Even with the Zapdos over here, getting 2 in play at a time, the obvious goal is that you get like a couple of these more or less, and you can, or like scoop up net +1, and you can accelerate 4 energy into play or whatever, and just go from there. Azul's list, the opposite sort of bit to this, played 18 basic fighting energy, and was like 4 Zapdos as the main thing with it, and just kind of went from there. There's a few bits he didn't have. I think the Drapion might not have been there. Maybe it was. I forget exact list. I'm pretty sure the Guru wasn't there, because the Gutsy Pickaxes definitely weren't there. The Celio's build had 4, like, I think it was 3 pickaxe and 4 trekking shoes in the thing, so there was a lot more turbo there. But Azul's list had more supporter cards than what he had, because I think he only had the 4 research and maybe a boss or something. So I liked the extra supporter count, but I also liked having more than 10 energy that you could hit with a Gutsy Pickaxe. So, or the Zapdos. I think there needed to be a balance between the two, and this is about as close as I got to being okay enough with it. Where more energy than this bricks too much, less energy than this, you don't get them for Zapdos. You need 4, so you've got to have some sort of reasonable bit. I considered Luminion instead of one of the Crobats, but realistically I think just having more draw power is better here, because you just got to be able to draw the energy. And I don't want to play something stupid like Sonya, because that really doesn't feel good. Right?
Yeah, that card was never good.
Like, in theory, if you already have one of the basics, or like a search for it, you could use Sonya in this deck and it would be okay, but okay is like the best you could get off of it. I don't know. I think Clara is the only thing, looking at it, yeah, Clara as a one-of would be something I would like in here, I think. Because I identified the play near the end, right? If I can go Clara for Zapdos, Arcanine, 2 fighting energy into hand, that's a really good like use of a supporter, right? In one turn, so that actually doesn't even sound that bad. So maybe that would be a way of going further, just to put one of those in. But there's a decent bit of energy recovery as well, right? Free training court, partly a stadium bounce, path to the peak is annoying for the deck after all. Not a deal breaker if you've already got set up, but it is annoying enough. And yeah, the 1 retrieval, just because retrieval plus the scoop up net on the Zapdos you've already played is pretty good recovery as well. So Zapdos is nice because it doesn't have a retreat cost. That's always a big help as well. And it wouldn't have really come up, I don't think, in this one because the discard is too expensive. And honestly speaking, you would probably just Yell Horn your own guy if I tried to do this. But Zappa Kick could have been kind of annoying. It's not like you have any actual switch cards for it, so like, you know.
Yeah. Like 1 Soof up there to switch. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
But you do play 4 Yell Horn, and Yell Horn would overwrite the paralysis with confusion, which you could then retreat out of. Even if it is expensive, that's still basically me not getting a KO on your dude, and you know, it's like soft power at that point because you have had to discard an energy and you only have 8, but like you should only really need 8 attacks to mill out everything here. So I don't know, it's awkward. This deck literally just dies to like Radgren though. I've noticed. That's so funny. Like,
yeah, like this is the list that top Brisbane. We got 3rd there. So it's,
it's wild.
Yeah,
I kind of get it, but it's wild. Like, my god. Yeah, so clearly you need to play more heavy ball in this list than you would as a standard thing, because you obviously have to be able to get the Durants out of the prizes. You're never taking prizes with this list, so yeah. I guess it's a 0 retreater, but we could probably do...
It's a pivot.
Yeah, like...
You bring this in, you Yell Horn with inactive, it retreats out, and you get to devour for free.
How
instead of having to deal with your own Yell Horn.
Like, is there not a 90 HP thing that we could do for that? I'm sure there isn't, but like if we looked hard enough, I'm sure we could find like a 90 HP guy that could do that.
Tapu Koko V?
No. I'm not looking at multi-prize stuff. No, because it's like,
I'm joking.
Yeah, No, because it's like, obviously I see the Zapdos having free retreat, but it can't be level ball searched or rescue carried or something. So like, I know why we're playing this with it that way. It's just like, really feels like we should be able to do better than that, but we probably can't. Zero retreat is not exactly a straightforward thing, especially zero retreat with a respectable HP total. So we probably can't do better than that. But yeah, I totally get it. It's like you get KO'd, you go into the cast form, you yell horn to confuse, and then you don't get affected by the confusion. Totally understand that. I just wish there was something with 20 more HP.
Nothing on level ball numbers.
Yeah,
like
that's...
There's 100, 110, but nothing on level ball numbers.
Yeah, they don't give out zero retreat too often, so I'm not surprised. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah, no, I really feel like you should have bricked a little bit more than you did. Just looking at the makeup of the list, like, because you just had the energy, you had the purity, you had the thing. I mean, you had like 8 energy, and what was it at the time? It was like a 40 card plus deck, right? That you just ripped it off the 7. Like, statistically, I feel like that shouldn't have worked, but who cares? Life doesn't care about your statistics, right?
Yeah, and my luck deck got spent next game, so...
Yeah. No, it's fine.
I'm just gonna sit in Duraludon Big Jail, I think, while you calm down.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It was just one of those things of, like, again, maybe if I'd have gotten an attack turn 2 on either of the games, then it might have been interesting, but this deck already has a bit of difficulty doing that, because if you just don't draw the Zapdos, obviously that's a problem. So, like, when you've like god drawn it twice in a row basically off of that, it really doesn't help, because, you know, what am I supposed to do about that? I can't do shit with the way it was set up, so it's like there's literally no point. It's not even an interesting game at that point. So, you know, racing it seems fine as a theory, but it literally wasn't going to go anywhere off of it, because it's just like slightly less consistent question mark. I don't know. This should not have done what it did that many in a row.
Because the energy of this deck is fine peony. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, no, like, I get it. It's just weird, isn't it? Because it feels like, yeah, basically you just had to hard open the peony twice in a row with a bit. Even just starting triple Durant in the 3rd game plus the energy to use with it, right? It's just like, you just kind of have to get that sort of luck with it, I suppose. But, as we always say, better lucky than good, right? But it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, like my 4th option was like Fluffy Box, but I didn't want to bring in 2 Paralysis Lock decks.
Yeah.
I'd already practiced the Intel one, and I wanted to play Intel for it rotated.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Because rotation does obviously affect a lot of the stuff there. No, it's fine. It's again, it's you're not the only one I've had that sort of eye with. Do not worry about it. And I'm sure you guys had it directed with me wanting to do the Vikavolt thing. So, you know, we're all as bad as each other with it sometimes. But
yeah, I dodged Vikavolt actually, but for the most part, so
yeah, that's
fair. Deal with it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then yeah, Arcdor technically was a successful deck. That's as good as I can praise it.
I don't think it looked at that game, but
no. I'll be honest, I'm kind of with Azul on this one. I do not rate this deck at all. I kind of get the idea, because at least before Path goes down, it really does annoy Muse explicitly. But like, I don't rate this deck at all.
it probably hate Lugia's. Lugia doesn't play Path. Like this plus Parasol, what they're doing? What are they doing?
Does Lugia play Path later? Because I feel like they do. I'm sure I've seen Lugia play Path later on.
Get the Path page open.
I'm sure they've played it later on, but this format definitely, we've seen the standard of it. They don't, but I'm pretty sure they do later. That's the funny thing. But no, you're right though. They don't really have a particularly good like out to this at the moment. If you just stick a Lone Dora.
Scrolling down. One yet.
I'm just sure I saw it, but maybe I'm gaslighting myself. Who knows? It's very
I
possible.
think I've seen Cologne. I think that's what they prefer.
Okay, I could
don't
see
see-
that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Cologne in a couple of lists, but I do not see any paths.
Interesting. Okay. It's like, because Path kind of can go just about everywhere when you really think about it. It's more or less like,
Okay,
I mean...
Okay, I see a few builds now. I've searched for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly not this format. I'm just thinking in the future ones post-rotation.
I'm not sure about that, actually.
Does it...
some hardest form.
Really?
They don't do too great, I don't think.
Sure.
OCIC 14th. Knoxville 114th.
Because I think...
Japanese list.
I feel like the
11th and
logic, if you're playing it this round, the logic would be that if you go first and you can Summoning Star, and then path before the opponent can Summoning Star, you basically win the game, right? Like Lugia already does have a reasonable advantage against itself going first, but specifically, if you can stop their ability and they can't Summoning Star, they literally do not have a way of winning the game. So... I could understand if it's being played this set as well. That would be the logic for it.
There's not many of them, no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the highest one I see is at LAIC, which seem to like it. They're all
Right.
10th with free path.
LAIC
But
was
it's not
like...
a popular thing at all.
LAIC was like the
being
first...
used.
Yeah. It's like the first tournament of the format as well, right? So...
There's still a couple after, but it dropped off super fast by the look of it.
Yeah.
Like, it was 22nd at World is probably what you remember. That's like the best thing it got.
Yeah, I could see that. But like Worlds is obviously several sets away at this point for it, so very different deck after rotation, and well, as the video stuff has already shown by now, because that one's already gone up before we've recorded this one, yeah, rotation is about to take place and ruin the format. No, it's not going to ruin the format. This one's just going to slightly shake things up a bit.
Yeah, this one probably unruins the format a bit. It keeps Lugia off the top.
Yeah. No, I think this format of this like rotation overall is going to be a pretty okay one. Next one, however,
One's a bit of a murder rotation.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my silly stuff for this one as well. Like I don't know, this is just one of those ones that you take on ladder and you have a fun time with it, even if it's not very good specifically. You just play it anyway because it's like, this thing is really cool and it does a decent bit and it's not like, too stupid as far as, difficulty to work or anything. It's like you can just kind of play this as is and just be like, cool, deck functions, it does a reasonable amount of damage and makes people think, and that's often the main thing that you want to do with this type of deck, So, yeah. With that said, this is curtains for Gen 8 being the new one, I guess. Next time it's going to be a bit harder to just like rip this if you're playing the Pokestops and stuff. You're going to be discarding your Seal Stones all the time, so have fun with that. And yeah, I don't know. Next one's going to be an interesting set for sure. Scarlet and Violet is a rather nice base set. We are still going to do this as a history thing, but I've been kind of looking at this as a draft thing too, and I think it could be kind of cool for that. So I don't know. Maybe we'll explore that in the future. But for now, yeah, we got terrestrial stuff to do, and they've wasted it until like literally after Worlds. Then it's a little bit unwasted after this World's coming up. So
yeah, when the Terra mechanic finally exists.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, okay.
Ramagos looks neat.
Yeah. Okay, it's not entirely wasted before then. They did introduce the different type Delta Species-esque thing, which I was wanting them to do the whole time, but we'll get into more of that as we actually discuss the sets. So for now,
Charizard got pretty spicy.
Yeah. It took after its Gold Star card, that's for sure. Right, yeah. next time on the YouTube side, we'll go over the Scarlet Violet base set and see how cool it actually is.